Today on The Social.
A$AP Rocky pulled the plug on a logo collaboration after designer posted their private DMs. Was it harmless hype or a breach of professional trust? And helicopter parenting has landed in the workplace, with some parents calling employers and even sitting in on job interviews. How should young adults learn to stand on their own? Then, what's your nail personality? Learn how to choose the trends that really suit your style with nail artist Candace Knights. Plus, the case for bringing Canadian classrooms into the great outdoors, why we should be considering a more natural environment for learning. It all starts now on The Social.
Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the show. We'd like to welcome back to the panel the host of The Drive Home with Jamar on Toronto's Chum 104.5, the one and only Jamar McNeil.
How you doing? Oh, thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
We love having you here.
Of course.
We do want to start the show with this. Today, we are remembering legendary Canadian journalist Lloyd Robertson. The former CTV News chief anchor passed away yesterday at the age of 92. Now, Lloyd had a long-lasting bond with viewers right across this country, working in the industry for over 60 years. He started his career in radio, and he saw the transition from black and white to color television in his career. He also delivered the news right here at CTV for 35 years, and he guided us Canadians through major moments in history. And who can forget his signature sign-off? And that's the kind of day it's been. So Brian was a valued friend and mentor to many. He will be deeply missed. On a personal note, I worked with his daughter, Susan Robertson, who's also been in this industry for a very, very long time. She was a producer on CP24 Breakfast with me. So I do want to send my condolences to her and the entire family. So from all of us here at The Social to the Robertson family, we are thinking of you today and always. On that note, we are now going to turn to an online debate, and it is an interesting one I want you to think about. So all of this was sparked by a celebrity. Everybody knows A$AP Rocky, right? A$AP Rocky, right? Otherwise known as Rihanna's husband. All right, so he is calling out a graphic designer after a private message that he sent to this designer was shared on social media. So here's how it all went down. Designer Alan Peters, he actually shared the screenshot of an Instagram DM that he received from A$AP about a possible collaboration. So the post was captioned, "I have no words," and then the message read, "Good morning, Alan. How much do you charge for brand logo revisions? Assuming you would be willing to do so, I would be honored. Love your work. God bless." Well, then guess what? It got posted. A$AP responded in the comments, and he called this post distasteful. He says, "I guess we won't be working together. Best of luck, buddy." A lot of the debate, do you post a potential business deal online? Do you post your DMs online? Your DMs online?
Definitely not. I mean, this is the de facto rule. We know that DMs are supposed to be private. Same with text messages. These are things that are sent between sender and sender. I mean, realistically, nothing's private. I had a mentor tell me, once it leaves your phone, assume that the world's going to see it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, because, I mean, really, we're all...
This could happen.
Well, yeah, this could happen. We're all following this kind of, like, unwritten code that you don't show these things, but what if someone does show it?
Yeah.
What can you do? You can't get the paint back in the can, right?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I had the same thought when I heard this morning. I first was curious. I'm like, what's this person's age? Because I thought maybe they don't know the rules, but he's not young enough to not be determined. And this guy has a really,
or old
really...
enough in some cases.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. He has a really, really successful business. Like, he has major, major clients that we would all know. And I don't know. I kind of feel bad for this guy. Like, what if it's just like an over-enthusiastic response? Like, he's a huge life. Like, if Prince sent me a DM asking me about something, I mean, he's dead, R.I.P. But anyways, if he had done that when he was alive, I might have been like, oh my God, and like immediately without thinking about it.
You would want the world to know.
Right?
You would want the world to know. But you know what? I also found A$AP Rocky responding in public slightly distasteful. Because the idea is like, yeah, this guy messed up. DMs are private.
Sure.
It just sort of goes without saying. But then for him to sort of slap him on the hand in such a public way was kind of like, you could have just left it be. And then when you didn't get back to him, he would have put 2 and 2 together, and then you could have direct messaged him that.
Unless A$AP was putting a shot out to anybody online, if you want to work with me, you better keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, fair.
I think
fair.
like, if
Could
you
you have said that in the DM, being like, hey, you know, I mean, I guess maybe it goes without saying, but maybe it doesn't go without saying.
I guess not.
If he'd said, like, I really need to keep this private, I'm working on something.
I just think if you're a celebrity of that stature and you're also with Rihanna, what is a celebrity's #1 currency? Their privacy.
Yeah.
So I think what he's showing and telling him, and actually telling everybody who I think read that comment, was discretion, discretion, discretion. And if you're going to spill the beans and we haven't even worked together, what are you going to do when we do actually start working
And also
together,
context,
right?
Rihanna and A$AP had an incredible invasion of privacy, almost lost their lives. A couple months ago, someone shot into their home.
Oh my God.
And hit like the side of their RV. So they're very hyper vigilant right now. Thank God no one was hurt in the shooting. A woman was arrested for it.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
But
Didn't
I've
even
got to
know the
believe.
story.
More
Yeah.
hyper-vigilant now.
Yeah, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are like, they are very vigilant right now. They don't want anyone invading their privacy.
I get
That's
that. And I
fair.
think,
Yeah.
you know, we know stories. I'm going to do a shout out to The View, a little show called The View.
Okay.
Also on this network. Hello, View sisters, by the way. This is a strategy called the canary trap. Celebrities do it all the time, and The View did it a couple of years ago. The canary trap is where you purposely test your inner circle's loyalty.
Yep.
For example, on The View, they were having some trouble with stories getting leaked to the press. So what they did is they set a trap up with a story out there, and they said, if this story gets leaked, we know who we told.
Because you only told one person.
It's really clever, guys.
So what they did was, there was like, you know, like dressing room secrets and stuff getting leaked to the press. And so the leadership, Whoopi told the story on air, that the leadership did a canary trap on them to figure out who on staff was leaking stuff, and those people were fired.
Wow.
So the idea is discretion and privacy at all
Okay,
costs.
can I just leave it at this? Guys, the guy went to Instagram, the guy who messed up, the guy with the business,
Did he
and he
apologize?
apologized. Do you want to see it?
Oh, I want to see it.
Okay, take a look at
Yes,
this. Take a look at
yes,
this.
yes.
Hey guys, a couple things I want to address. Number one, this whole thing with A$AP Rocky. He sent me a new business inquiry. I got excited. I posted it. I thought he'd take it as a compliment. A lot of my friends and fans and stuff like that, they'll be like, oh my gosh, Alan followed me back, or Alan sent me a message, and they'll screenshot and post it. It always makes me smile. I thought it was a friendly thing to do. He didn't take it as such and asked me to take down the post. I took it down. I apologized to him.
Do you feel any differently about it now?
I do feel a little bit differently about it now.
I
I feel that excited. He messed up. At the end of the day, he wasn't exposing any personal or private information.
I think A$AP Rocky, you gotta come around to this
No.
guy.
That's too far.
Okay, fine, we're gonna move on to this too. This is another hot debate. Okay, guys. A toilet lid disagreement is causing marital tension in at least one household in North America. So someone wrote to Carolyn Hack saying their wives' friends leave the seat down when the lid, with the lid up when they visit. And they're so fed up, they want to leave a sticker on the lid as a reminder to close it. So lid up or down, what is the rule?
Lid down!
Down.
I didn't grow up that way.
Wait, what?
Really?
I grew up with the lid up. It was just always up. And it
A
was-
little water fountain in the bathroom?
Well, it was just like 4 people, 1 toilet. It was getting used all the time. There's no sense in putting it down. So the lid was always up, but now so I only learned about lid up in adulthood. And so if I go to someone's place and the lid is down when I use their washroom, I always make sure to put it back down. But if it's up, all bets are off. It's staying up.
Listen, I've walked into a bathroom and accidentally dropped something in the toilet because the lid is up. It can happen.
Okay, like a phone?
Yeah, like your hand, you know,
pandemic of things falling into the toilet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to keep that lid down. It's protection.
Guys, we're making it seem like it's a crisis. Every public bathroom, none of that.
That's public bathrooms, but the bathroom in the house, the lid goes down.
Okay, so what gets me in this story is that the husband said, oh, my wife's friends, they keep leaving the lid up. So he started putting stickers. Started putting stickers on the lid, basically passive-aggressive stickers to be like,
Please put the lid down.
Put the lid down. And so she thinks this is really childish, husband. But I think, you know, I don't want to talk about Dr. Phil because, like, maybe he's not the most popular person anymore. But when he was on Oprah, do you remember when there was a fight about the toilet roll? Do you guys, if you, like, this is a vintage.
Oh.
And it was like toilet roll over or under.
Over.
And then everybody's like, oh, no, toilet roll over, toilet roll under. And then Dr. Phil says, it's not about the toilet roll.
Right.
You remember that?
So,
this is not about the toilet lid.
So I'll tell you, this is a good test for their relationship because he has an ick with the toilet seat being open. She has an ick with the sticker. They can both meet each other halfway. He takes off the stickers, she makes sure the seat stays closed.
Yeah.
Everyone wins,
But
right?
it's like, then you have to. But it's her friends. It's her friends who are coming in and using the washroom, so she's got to tell her friends and be like, God, my husband is a funny thing.
Has this thing.
Yeah, actually, that would work.
What it sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
I like he just needs therapy.
It is amazing that this is still an issue in modern day. Like when I first started dating Jason, he and his dad lived together alone. So you can imagine what the toilet situation was like. Okay. So it was not just the lid up; it was the seat up, right? And I fell in several times that night. I did, and I was like, enough is enough. I can't handle this. Everything has to be down. And he actually pushed back. Now this is a long time ago, but he kind of pushed back, like, well, why is that the default way? And I just think it should be a universal rule. Two things. One, I do think the whole thing, the lid, the seat, everything. No one wants to look in the inside of your toilet. Period. Full stop. I don't care what it looks like. And the second thing is that men need to sit down, or all people need to sit down when they're doing anything. 90% of the activities that you're doing, whether you're scrolling on the phone or you're doing other business, happen while you're sitting. Just leave the whole thing down. All of you. All the time. Sit.
Okay, wise words.
I'm going to have to have a talk with the guys about that sit-down thing. No, we're going to have to discuss that.
You can still be a man and sit down to pee. I'm telling you.
Let's talk that over, guys.
Guys, I think we have the next topic on the
This
social.
is our next topic.
This is our next topic, but we do have to go to break. But I hope we've stirred some things up in your home today. Coming up next after the break. Helicopter parents, they are now co-piloting even their adult kids' careers to the point of calling up hiring managers on their kids' behalf. So how did we get here, parents? Okay, we're gonna dive into the scenario and what you would do after this.
Tomorrow on The Social, country star Dasha joins us in studio to talk about her meteoric rise to the top of the streaming charts. Friday on The Social, it's finally corn season. Chef Matt Basile shows us how to prepare this versatile veg in some new and unexpected ways.
To join us here live in studio, there's a QR code that's on the screen right now. Pull out your phone right now, open up the camera function. That is how you can get tickets to see us here live in studio.
I think a lot of us wouldn't dare to have our parents sit with us in a job interview, but apparently that's the world we live in now. So a survey of more than 1,000 Gen Zers found 20% had a parent attend an interview with them. Attend! The question we're asking, though, is how do you, like, obviously we were raised in an era where there was more independence, I think. How do you gain independence?
Okay. I just want to say, I think the pendulum has swung. So you go from Gen Xers, we were like feral children in the streets.
Yes.
Where are the children? We don't know. We were unreachable.
Kids, right?
The latchkey kids. There was a lot of factors that were leading to that. I would say this, even though I know I will look back on my childhood with rose-colored glasses, if you tried to parent your children today the way that some of us were parented back then, and I'm talking 70s and 80s, a lot of it is actually going to land you in jail. So what I'm going to say, it's true. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what I'm not going to say it was perfect, but we have lost a lot along the way. I am the parent. We are parents of Gen Alpha. My daughter is 12 years old, and I am seeing the impact of helicopter parenting, and I am really trying hard. And this is a PSA to all parents of kids, our age. there's time to change because we have done a disservice to our kids. I'm not going to say it's just blame the parents. Culturally, there has been a shift. We are scared to let children out of the house and be independent. I don't know why.
So that's why they are lacking independence?
My daughter, I love her to death. When I look at her at 12 and me at 12, I could have practically lived by myself at 12.
Yeah.
She would last 10 hours and it's over. It's just done. She's done in the street. So what I'm trying to say is the way you develop independence is by giving them independence.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's hard. It's hard.
The other drawback is, like, right now, culturally, people just want to win at all costs. It's disgusting.
Yes.
It's like, my kid has to get an A. My kid has to be first on the team. My kid has to be first string. It's like, they don't have to. They got to earn that, you know?
Right.
You know, when I'm raising my child, he's only 7, but, you know, Daddy will, without a doubt, open doors for him, but he has to walk through those doors himself.
Can I ask you a really personal question?
Sure.
Can he tie his own shoes?
No.
Okay.
How crazy
now,
is that? That's my bad, right?
It's not
Oh my
you.
God.
It's not you. No, I'm not.
I feel attacked.
No, it's not you.
safe.
My point is this. I went shopping for shoes with my daughter the other day.
Yeah.
I can't find shoes with laces because they're not teaching kids how to tie their own laces.
shoes.
And as parents...
No, that just blew my mind.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. They don't have independence. You know why Mommy and Daddy are going to the job interview? Because they don't even know how to tie their shoelaces.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my God, that's true. Really?
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. What age did we learn to tie our shoes? Like
Kindergarten.
I'm late.
Yeah.
You were very independent growing up.
I was independent, but I think my independence was ingrained. I don't remember it being instilled upon me. Like, I got a job at 13, not because my parents told me to get a job. It's just I wanted a job. I wanted spending money. Same with applying to university. But I wonder if I did get something subconsciously because that's what everyone around me was doing.
Yeah, sure.
Kids just got jobs.
Well, the culture's different now. Kids don't even want driver's licenses anymore.
Yeah.
These kids, they're Ubering all over the place. They don't even want to take a driver's license test anymore.
But I think some of it is also like, okay, growing up, I don't know about this relates to you guys or you. We had a lot of friction in our lives. Like there was a lot of like, I didn't want to be in my parents' house because there was a list of things to do, things to dust, things to clean, toilets to look at, mess with. And then I feel like also there was a certain amount of boredom. Like you had to leave the house to go to the movies because there was nothing on the TV half the time.
Yeah.
You had to leave the house to go and play a video game because you didn't have it in your house.
Right.
Now we've got all these conveniences. There's no friction and there's no incentive to kind of like get out and learn your independence.
But I think, don't you think that's also expanded to emotionally? Like, we're not just protecting our kids from like the boogeyman that we think is around the corner. We're also protecting them from having, learning how to manage hard emotions. When you go to a job interview, there is a fear of rejection. We don't even want our kids to even think of the idea of rejection, let alone actually being rejected. So mom and dad go to the job interview. It's like, wait, what? So, and I say this
that
again.
is wild for me to think
It's
about.
true. I have a good friend who owns a business. It is common practice now that if she hires somebody, that parents are almost always there at the interview. And when she fires somebody, guess who gets the call?
Whoa.
She gets mom or dad calling saying, why did you fire Johnny?
Unbelievable.
This is common. Guys, this is common.
I can't relate. Like, how do you ask for a promotion for a job that your mom got you? Like, that's very strange. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. We gotta fix this.
Well, we're gonna fix it with this next topic. The trailer for the new movie Wicker is lighting up the internet. The fantasy comedy stars Olivia Colman and Alexander Skarsgård as a well-endowed hunk made of wicker. And he's got many fans. Many fans are lusting after him. So do you see the appeal of the Wicker Man? No?
I don't know how this is disgusting to me. Like, it makes me itch.
Did you
No, I can't look at it. I can't look at it. Yeah, it makes me like really it nauseates me. Like, did you grow up
like I grew up where there was an entire wicker room in our house? Like, we had the chair, the high back chair.
I know that high back chair, you take the pictures in front of it. Yeah,
totally. And then we had like side tables. So this is where, and you'd always you'd brush up against these things and there was always one that was sticking out.
Oh, yeah,
This is where I'm tripping up. I don't find this erotic.
Well, maybe the Wicker Man has that as well, if you get my meaning.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe that's why it's a romantic comedy, you guys. It's a beautiful thing.
I can't relate. I need a Benadryl right now. Like, the whole thing is just making me very.
I was just going to say, Liz, this is very funny because you're right. We all had that wicker room. Why was that chair so big in the back?
I don't know.
I just think, like, you know, Olivia Colman, who's an amazing actress, and she's a midlife actress in the sense of her age. The only thing that bothered about me that I just thought of right now is Alexander Skarsgård. I would watch that movie if you actually paired up Alexander Skarsgård not as the Wicker Man, but as Alexander with Olivia Colman. Are you telling me the only way she can get a guy like that is if he's Wicker?
Oh, see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? It was all this time. If you think about it, these kind of movies, like, or not movies, but folktales, Beauty and the Beast, the Frog Princess. You know, it's always someone believing in the insides matter more than the outside.
I think the outsides matter a lot in this one too, though. I think this is
You
going to
guys
be
are
hot.
just shallow.
This comes out in October. I, for one, cannot wait to see it. I think
cannot
it's going to
wait
be
either.
oddly hot. We're all going to suddenly have a
Really?
thing for our chairs.
Tune back in October.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tune back in October. You're
I
right.
need a
Okay.
Wicker Man for Halloween.
And the sequel. And the sequel's Morning Wood, right?
Well, I'm going to go to break, everybody. Let's take a break. Okay, ask yourself this question. Is jealousy underrated? We're going to debate if there's any merit to the often frowned upon emotion. And we'll go talk to our boss right now. Be back. Everybody, so is and Jamar's still here too.
Not for long.
I'm just teasing. Okay, jealousy. I'm sure we've all felt it at some point in our lives, but is it an underrated emotion? This was a controversial take on Subway takes recently. Take a look. So, Jamar, jealousy.
Yeah.
Does it illuminate what you want?
I think jealousy is incredibly revealing. It's about your deepest, your wants, whether it's things you want for yourself, an image of yourself, an object, you know, a thing, an aspiration. Jealousy reveals that, but, you know, I mean, anyone in the animal kingdom is going to be jealous of something. You can see a cat wants this other cat's food, fish want the other fish food, right? It's about harnessing the jealousy and understanding not to act on it socially.
And not to ruminate on it or project. Like,
Yeah.
I think it requires a certain amount of self-awareness to not end up. What we often see is people then like talking badly about someone who got something.
Yeah.
And not being aware of like the reason why this bothers me is because it's something I wanted. So you need to catch yourself in that. I definitely had that experience. When early on in my career, there was a really coveted internship in this very building with Sex TV, which is a documentary series that I loved. And a girlfriend of mine who was in school with me, she got it first. And I was so jealous. I was mad. I was mad initially. But then I had to be like, well, I want that. So I'm going to figure out a way to get that. And I did.
Well, do you guys know the difference between envy and jealousy?
Yes.
I didn't. I did not. I always just felt like envy was kind of better. Like it was less toxic than jealousy. I don't know where I got that from.
Or did you...
But I did. I looked up it in the dictionary, guys. It's this book and it has all these definitions of different words.
Okay.
And envy is, I think, what you were describing, because envy only involves two people. It's when it means you feel you want something that another person has. But jealousy involves three people. And it's where one person feels like another person is a threat and they get protective. So
Really?
it's two,
Guys, psychology
That sounds like in
101.
the context of like a relationship, right?
Exactly.
So you're jealous that somebody is talking to your boyfriend.
Or
Your
a
girlfriend.
boss
It's
favoring
interesting.
another employee or something like that.
So I think envy does reveal, like back to that question, does something X illuminate something you want? Envy does illuminate something I want. When I'm envious, when I see one other person get something or do something and I have that feeling, it's envy. I'm not
It's so funny
necessarily
because
jealous.
envy
We misuse
sounds.
it.
Yeah, and I think we misuse it because envy sounds a little tamer than jealousy to me.
Yeah.
Like
Jess
commonly,
was saying.
right?
Yeah.
I think either way, like I don't think it illuminates what you want. I think jealousy at least for me, it has shown me where I still have some healing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because for me, jealousy has often involved, if it involves, let's say in a relationship, what I'm actually getting revealed at is some kind of fear, maybe fear of abandonment, fear of something, or the idea of, like, not to get too psychological about this, but an attachment style. also the way that you attached or didn't attach healthily with your caregiver or parents growing up. Those are old wounds, friends. And also scarcity mindset. This has been something I've been challenged with my whole life. And it sounds like envy, but it's actually not envy, it's jealousy. The idea that there's not enough in the world, so that person got the thing that I wanted. And I've been challenging myself if I ever feel that, because there's enough for all of us and abundance mindset. So I think you're right in saying, check yourself. To me, jealousy is red flag, call your therapist.
Yeah, I love that. And I'll just add quickly that one Marcy Ian, who used to sit on this very panel, and she has incredible wisdoms, something I've always remembered that she said, that when something you wanted, you didn't get it, and you were kind of feeling a little bit of a way about it because someone else got it, you have to remind yourself that that door wasn't meant for you. And that's such a beautiful reframe of being like, okay, that wasn't the thing that was meant for me. I can still get something like that or something different, that there is enough out there, but that particular thing wasn't meant for me.
Yeah.
But with social media, we need to be cognizant of that even more now, because all we're being shown is things that we don't have and that we want.
Yeah. Comparison culture.
Yeah,
that's
big
a
deal,
good point.
big deal now.
Therapist's gonna be rich. That's what's gonna happen. Jamar, we love having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so you can catch The Drive Home with Jamar. It's weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on Toronto's Chum 104.5. Let's take a quick break, everybody, and then find out how to match your manicure with your personality after this. We'll be back. Welcome back to the show. Well, from short and sheer to long and bold, our nails are an expression of our personal style. But have you ever thought about your nail personality?
Lucky for us, our next guest is here to break down 4 distinct nail profiles and the trends that bring each one to life. So please welcome back to the show, nail artist and educator Candace Knights.
Welcome back. We're delighted to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, first up is minimalist, which I'm pretty sure I am. So take us through what are some of the defining characteristics of a minimalist?
Absolutely. So the minimalist is someone who loves a more polished look, something more effortless, something very fresh, and something understated. So some of our favorite shapes in this category would be more of a short round.
Okay.
We also got more of a squoval shape over here too. So that's a square with more of a rounded corner. And then we also love some shades in this area that are more neutral. So we've got our soft pinks, we've got nude, and then we also have our milky whites too.
Is bubble bath there? Bubble bath. Bubble bath. Everybody knows bubble bath.
Gotta be a bubble
bath. Definitely bubble bath.
So what are some ways that a minimalist can kind of still keep things current, even though it's all classic?
Yep. So actually, the soap nails is the hottest trend for this nail personality.
Okay.
So what that is we want something very ultra glossy. We want something like our nails, but better. So it's more of an elevated look to our natural nails.
Okay. Oh my goodness, are there celebrities that do some minimalist nails?
You got it.
Yeah.
So our favorite celebs in this area would be Jennifer Aniston. Loves a minimalist nail look.
Love.
Yep. And then we also have Dove Cameron.
Oh, beautiful.
Loves the minimalist look, especially on the red carpet.
Well, what about a little nail art? Because I think I've kind of got that milky nail going on right here. So if I wanted to still be minimalist but do a little nail art, what could I do?
Yep. So if you want to add something a little more spicy to it, you can add some dots, or we can try a cherry accent.
A cherry accent?
Something more adventurous.
I don't think people know that Jess has like a little bit of a skill set here. It's like, she's pretty good at nail art.
Very good.
You do already know how to
good at polka dots, you guys. A cherry's going
How do you
to
do a
be
cherry?
advanced.
Yes. So let's try it.
Okay,
We
so
got
I'm
it
gonna
there.
do 2
Yep.
little dots.
So you got your dotting tool. Yep. 2 dots together. Love it.
It's cute already.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, these
right?
are gonna be delicate little cherries.
And then you would dip this thin brush here.
Okay.
And draw a line in between the 2 dots to create our stem.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have a brush or a dotting tool at home, you can also use a toothpick.
Okay.
So very DIY friendly.
Okay. So
God, I
we'll
already
let
messed up.
Jess. We'll check in on Jess's cherries in
But
a
you
little
do
bit.
well.
Wow.
She's doing really well. I feel like I fit into the next category, which is classic nails. So how would you describe this
Classic.
personality?
Yes, I love a classic look. So for those who love a classic effect, definitely something more polished, very trendy, very chic. I would say.
Are there certain people who personify this, like certain actors?
Definitely. So we've got our Selena Gomez.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
that's very
And we've got Rihanna as well, who frequents this classic look.
Okay. Let's get into some of the signature looks for the season and classy mani types. Like, what are your favorites?
My favorite is definitely the French manicure.
Oh, classic.
To me, the definition of classic, right? Along with the red. So that's our nude base, and then we also got a white bright tip on that one too.
Amazing. Okay, so what if we want to do something a little bit more, I don't know, it's like a little je ne sais quoi while still being classic?
Yes. So we've got something called a hollow topper. So the hollow topper is really a top coat that has some glitter to it, kind of like a holographic look to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Sin, you got it right there.
Okay.
And you've got that beautiful red that we talked about. You apply the topper on just to add a little razzle dazzle.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
good.
That's so nice.
Right?
Okay, that's unexpected because it
love
looks
that.
in here that it's going to just be sparkles, but it's actually kind of more dazzling than that.
Exactly. It dances with the lights.
I love it. Can we check in on your cherry?
Well, Cynthia, I thought I would try to clean it up myself, and I got the dots, but then I was like kept trying to make my the stem a little better.
It's like balloons.
Okay.
But
It
you
looks a
did
little
get
like
it.
balloons. No, it's kind of cute.
There you go.
It's kind of cute.
You made it your
Christmas
own.
holly. Very
Yeah.
good.
You got mistletoe. You got mistletoe. Got it. Got it.
Season now.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
Come on,
I
Deb.
love to
Okay.
play with my nails all the time, and so I guess according to your definition, that may make me a trendsetter.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Definitely are.
yeah, we're going to say that. You called me that, not myself. Okay, so break down what is this nail personality? Who is the trendsetter?
Yes. Trendsetter is definitely that friend who brings their nail inspiration to their salon or nail tech for the latest look.
Okay.
Yeah, loves to experiment. We've got different shapes here that's going on. We love an almond shape, and then we also love some very bold, beautiful colors. We've got some really great colors here. Bold, bright, perfect for summer. You can really play around with those.
Do you have like celebrities who are like, oh yeah, they're the trendsetter in nails?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So we've got Hailey Bieber is definitely a celebrity to look for in this
Yes.
category. And then we've also got Dua Lipa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's always
Perfect.
playing with
Yep,
her nails.
micro
Yeah.
nail art
Oh,
for
love
sure.
that. Okay, so what are the trends we need to know about in the
Yes.
trendsetter category?
So we've got cat eye, that's #1. So definitely magnetic kind of effect, shimmery, glittery, and then aura nails as well is the next trend. So we've also got kind of that
Oh, that's so
starburst
pretty.
finish. Yes.
Oh my gosh, well, you might have
Gorgeous.
inspired me because I did Aura yesterday. Okay, I knew that Candace was going to be here. I'm waiting for my close-up, Jill. That's our director.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like the perfect color combo.
These are
Great
my colors. These are my colors. Girl is ready for the beach.
Oh,
okay.
for sure.
You said we can do this at home. We can do
Yes.
Aura at home. So
We
let's
sure
switch
can.
spots. Okay.
Yeah.
How do we do this at home?
So at home, you can actually just create this with any combination you like. We've got some contrasting colors here.
So you start with just a base color.
Base color,
Great,
you
okay.
got it. Just 1 or 2 coats, let that dry down. You take a cosmetic sponge you can just get at your beauty supply.
Okay.
And then you pick your other color. Do a
Is it just
couple
me who
dots.
loves the smell of nail polish?
It might just be.
For
not
me,
good for me, but
it's calming at this point.
Yes,
like I
exactly.
love me some nail polish.
Okay.
So you put that just in the center
Yeah.
of the sponge,
Okay.
and then you would dab it right into the middle.
Okay.
Right into the middle, right?
Okay.
and then top coat it out.
Exactly. So you want to let it dry, and then add more if you want more intense color, and then add
Okay.
your top coat. You're good to
Got
go.
it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we have one more nail personality to cover today, and that's glam. So tell us more about glam.
Yes. So glam, that's my personal favorite. I mean, I'll just show my nails for that.
Gorge.
But basically, this is for anyone who loves bold patterns, colors, and so on. A lot of our favorite shapes are going to be the long almond. We also got long coffin as well. And
Wow.
some great colors. We've got beautiful textures and color combinations as well that go with the glam nail personality.
We have hardly any time left. What do you suggest for the glam girls this season?
So definitely 3D nail art, so rhinestones and so on, 3D gels, and we've got some really great options, pearls, gems, and all of that
great.
good stuff.
fun.
Yeah.
More is more is more.
Exactly
Yes,
that.
That is true. Thank you so much for these. These were a lot of fun. So much fun. Okay, let's take a break, everybody. Up next. The case for year-round outdoor classrooms. We're going to find out what our kids can gain with a change in their learning environments. We'll be right back with that.
Welcome back, everyone. When my dad was a teacher, he used to take his students out to the cornfield beside the school to write poetry.
Aww.
He believed in the positive impacts of nature on learning, but today's school system has gone all indoors, and that's something our next guest wants to change.
He's on a mission to get as many outdoor classrooms across this country as possible. So please welcome to the show, founder of the Renature Foundation, Adam Bienenstock.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You know, this is interesting. It's summer break. Lots of teachers in the audience also. So what is it about Canadian small question. What is it about Canadian classrooms that you think need to be fixed?
So where do you start? You know, it's tough right now. The levels of stress are mind-blowing. Teachers are just managing insane levels of stress amongst themselves and their students, and it's not getting any easier. And we have this sort of senseless indoor environment where their senses aren't getting engaged. And you go outside and we have 200,000 acres of asphalt outside of our schools in Canada right now. It's bonkers. Wow. Yeah. And they're not getting any moment where they're getting into nature and actually having their senses light up and then having themselves be able to calm and center before they go back in. So we figured let's just teach outside, give them that environment, give them that forest, and then everything changes.
Wow. So what does one of these classrooms look like?
Oh, it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
I think the most important part isn't the classroom itself, but it's the shade. So if you go to most of their outdoor environments, it's really hard to get people out into them because you don't have a bunch of trees that you can park yourself under.
Right. Yes.
And then it's just a simple outdoor classroom. You can teach in the same way out there, or you can actually have a whole learning environment where you're in looking at the bugs, teaching lessons from inside it.
I love this so much. I can't even express. But in your work, you've delivered more than 4,500 natural learning and play environments worldwide. What are the major benefits that you've seen so far?
Well, I mean, it's the alternative to what we're in. So bullying rates drop by as much as 87%.
Wow.
So that's a big one, right?
Yeah.
So if you could do one thing.
Yeah.
So we were, in fact, and substitute teacher rates dropped by as much as 40%. So, and EAs, you can drop them by another 25%. So just based on those savings, educational assistance.
Yeah.
And it's because some of the behavioral issues that we're facing, you know, in 72% of the cases where kids have been diagnosed with ADHD, spending an hour outside in one of these forests, actually the ADHD symptoms disappear without Ritalin. So why wouldn't we do this if stress is a big deal? If we could actually calm them down, they'd be able to focus again. And it's not complicated. This stuff is like, there's tons of data on this stuff.
Wow, those are impactful numbers.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
We can see from this footage, you know, it's doing things to kids' bodies, and you say it's also doing good things for their brains.
Yeah.
Take us through this.
Well, okay, I have a weird background. So my dad, if you look him up, was the father of mucosal immunology. So that's he was this guy who was an immunologist who studied how the soil microbiome gets on your hands and how that, you know, gets in your mouth. Kids do this. And we're always saying don't do that, but actually that's a problem. If that stuff, those living things that are in the ground, get into our mouth, get into our gut, and there's this gut-brain connection. And you might be hearing about the gut-brain connection, and that's through the mucosa, and it changes how you feel stress. The bugs that my father was isolating out of the soil actually had a better effect on PTSD than any of the current drug formulations.
Wow.
So all we need to do is get them into these environments, and it changes everything about how they feel.
It's so
This is such
fascinating. It's a reminder, again, we've tried to wipe away all of the
Sanitize
dirt.
everything.
and
The pandemic
we
was
need the
brutal
dirt,
for this.
The brutal.
Yeah.
This all sounds incredible, but I'm sure you hear people say it sounds expensive as well. How can schools afford this?
Well, this is a 2-year program. We mentor the teachers for 2 years and mentor the facilities managers for 2 years so that this actually works. And when you look at a 2-year program, it's around $100,000. Our foundation is raising the money to do this. So we're asking for schools to contribute a quarter of the money, and we will find the rest of the money through federal grants on a national basis, municipal grants, and some community foundations. So it's not actually that much out of budget for what they were already spending on professional development anyway.
Wow.
Wow. Well, earlier on the show, we were talking about sort of the loss of independence among our young people and how it might be connected with helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
But have you found it difficult to win parents over in this issue?
It's interesting. I mean, okay, if you come to my office, you'll see there's a giant sign that says grown-ups suck. And I think we're part of the problem. I'm just going to throw it out there. But right now, our parents and our teachers would like to see our kids be able to focus more if you ask them, be able to do better, attend better, have better physical ability, balance, and agility scores, less bullying. I don't know, we just start by asking the parents, what is your thing that you want for your kid?
Yeah.
And this intervention works for most of those things.
Wow.
Better scores in school, better test results, calmer students. 1 hour outside in this means that the rest of the day in school, they're better at listening and everything else. It just takes an hour a day.
Wow.
So one class.
Well, we are talking about Canada here, Canada Outdoor Classrooms, that comes with winter.
Yeah.
So
which is awesome.
Outdoor classrooms, they're priority in that season as well?
I always find this funny because our first cohort when we did this was across northern Ontario. It was actually between Manitoba and Quebec in a pretty northern latitude, the DSB-1 school board. And they didn't understand this whole thing about, worrying about the weather, because it's minus 20.
Yeah.
So you come to school dressed properly, and that's the thing. And that you talk about agency and resilience amongst our kids. Well, what better place to do this than outside during the winter? And you got stuff you can make. You've got all these loose parts. They can actually create on their own. They can manipulate their environment. That's what they're missing every day in school, and it's just a gift from the gods every single day in the middle of winter. But as soon as you go south, people go, oh my God, it's too cold. It's too cold. Like, just put on a coat. It's fine.
We need to fight against the indoors generation, which is our kids. Okay, someone's watching and they want to bring this to their community, to their school. What do they do?
So renature.org is the foundation's site. Just get in contact with us. If you want to do it yourself, then you should, and there are resources available to you to do that. My main advice is let's not plant one tree, save up some money and plant a bunch of them, because they all survive better. Like if you do one, you're in trouble. The kids will love it to death. So you need like a bunch of them in a little bunch so you could actually do a classroom inside it. But get hold of us, we'll figure it out.
Adam, this is such an inspiring conversation. Thank you for the work you do and bringing this to us today. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Okay, so tomorrow on The Social, multi-platinum country star Dasha is here to talk about her rise to the top of the charts. Also, any OC fans here? Like, we're going back a little bit in time, the OC. Well, actor Ben McKenzie is going to be here to tell us why he made a documentary taking on the crypto industry. I'm still, am I just like a Luddite? Like, I'm still not into the crypto thing. Is this just
but I think this documentary, you've watched the whole thing.
I
I've
just
only
watched
seen
it
part
last
of it.
night with Simon, and you will, first time it really explains things clearly. It was so good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And he is really charming, guys, so you got to tune in tomorrow.
I love that. And hello, OC.
Hello.
Thank you all for being here. You were wonderful. Thank you for tuning in, as always. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. For bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.